We are just back from Washington tonight, where history was made today. After more than 5 decades, the Cuban flag is flying in our nation's capital again. Tonight, I take you inside the Cuban embassy, where we asked, will President Raul Castro come to the U.S.? And will President Obama be welcomed in Cuba? Just inside the gate at the Cuban embassy in Washington today, the first thing we notice, the empty flagpole. 54 years have gone by, no flag. A crush of cameras across the street, more than 5 decades since the U.S. cut off ties with Fidel Castro's Cuba. The era of Americans vacationing, gambling.
The Monte Carlo of the Americas.
Just 90 miles off the coast of Florida, long ago silenced. Today, a new chapter. The Cuban flag flying again. The curtain removed from the plaque, now reading the Cuban embassy again. And the foreign minister who works with President Raul Castro sitting down with us. Did you ever think that this day would come?
Certainly.
You did?
I was always sure that this day happens, but I didn't know when.
Our trip to Cuba just this year, the average family there making under $30 a month. The children hadn't seen an iPhone before. They tell me they want to see the United States. While back in Washington today, at the top of the stairs, we find the same Cuban flag taken down all those years ago.
This flag was saved as a premonition that this day would come.
Absolutely. More than a premonition.
And the day has come.
Exactly.
But there are major hurdles ahead. The economic embargo still in place. Congress must approve lifting it. Already American cruise lines getting ready, airlines ready too. And tonight, the line outside the American embassy in Havana growing. And we ask if Fidel Castro's brother, Raul, who is now president, will make the trip to the U.S. Do you think that your current president, President Castro, will come visit the United States?
I'm sure, but I don't know when.
And President Obama visiting Cuba?
Let me say that President Obama will be really welcome in Havana City.
Cuba's foreign minister sitting down with us today. The Cuban embassy reopened in Washington.